Okay, everyone, so now we are going to work on the little bunny legs, okay? So remember when you're doing sets of 2, I was going to tell you this, like the ears, remember that they're sisters, not twins, okay? So it's very hard to get them looking exactly alike, so you just have to accept that, and that takes me a while to accept. So you want to make 2 legs, okay? If you want to make 1 leg, that's your project. If you don't want it to have legs, that's also your project. But my project is going to have legs, okay? So you will need, of course, your hook. You will need also different color if you would like. I used white because I made the bunny tail with white, so my contrasting color will be white. You could use any color under the sun. Again, make this your own project. The legs don't have to match at all. Whatever you want, you know, don't be limited to anything, really. Just make it your own. I am just doing this for consistency purposes. I'm just using the same color yarn for the legs, and then I'm using white for the feet, okay? Also, it's very handy to just have a scrap piece of paper because you will be making several rounds of the leg. And you will also need, in this section, a yarn needle. Okay, so let's get started, and we're going to get started with the foot. So whatever color you want for the foot, grab it. And again, if you just want the same color, if you don't want a separate color for the foot, you absolutely do not have to. You can make it all the same color. Make it your own project, but for me, I'm going to make a separate foot color. So again, we are going to start off with the magic circle, okay? So again, if you want 2 legs, make 2 of these. We're going to repeat the pattern at the end of this one. So, okay, first finger, thumb, over, under to make an X. Put the yarn in between your ring finger and pinky. Crochet hook underneath. Turn the crochet hook over. Grab the yarn. Pull up, and there's your loop on your hook. Hold the loop, take your fingers out, and what do? You chain 1, okay? I went kind of fast on that one because that's like our 100th magic ring, okay? So then you want to take your loose strand, pull it a little bit, make it smaller, it's just easier to work with. I think you're also going to need a stitch marker, I forgot about that. So, okay, let's begin. And I'm sorry, you know what? This is not the legs, this is the arms. I thought these were the legs. Oh boy. These are the arms. I just read that right now. Anyway, you're going to make 2 of them. If you don't want to make 2 of them, that's totally fine. Oh boy. Here we go. Just make it, okay? Let's begin. So round 1, we are going to put 5 single crochets in the magic ring, okay, for the arms. And remember, when you use a magic ring, you want to go under and over both strands of yarn. Under, over, that's 1. Under, over, 2, under, over, 3, under, over, 4, under, over, 5. Okay, and again, I went a little bit fast there because we have done this already 3 times, 4 times, I don't know, but let's just go, keep going. Loose strand, pull it tight. Okay, And let's continue. So now we're going to start using our chain markers. Again, this is our chain 1. This is our first single crochet right here. So we are going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch around for a total of 10. So again, this is our first single crochet, and this is going to be tight, and that's how you want it. Okay, so that's 1, 2 in the same stitch, like that. Stitch marker in the first single crochet. So that's 2 and 1, and then the next one, 2 and 1. So that's single crochet 3, single crochet number 4, and then 2 in the next one, single crochet 5, single crochet number 6, 2 in the next one, single crochet number 7, single crochet number 8, and then 2 in the next one, 2 single crochets, single crochet 9, and single crochet number 10. Okay, so the next round you want to just single crochet 10 stitches, so 1 single crochet in each stitch. Use your chain marker, mark the first stitch, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay everyone, so I'm so sorry, I forgot that we are changing colors here. So if you have crocheted 10 stitches, take 1 out so you're at the 9th stitch, okay, because we're going to do a color change if you are changing colors, if you're making the foot a different color. If you're not, if you're keeping, I'm sorry, it's not the foot, it's the arm. If you're keeping the arm the same color. If not, if you're just doing a monochromatic, same color, then skip this step, okay? But this is only if you're making, so this is not the foot part, this is the hand. This is only if you're making the hand a different color. We're going to change colors right now, and I will show you how to do that, okay? So this is the 10th stitch right here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and stop there so you have 2 loops on your hook. You want to cut the strand, grab your new color if you're using a new color. You don't have to, but I'm using the gray. Put the hoop on the hook and pull through both with the new color. Okay? That's it. That's how you change colors. So now in the next stitch, which is the first stitch of the new round, we're going to just put a single crochet, and it will be a little bit loose, and if you can, start tucking your strand behind. Okay, I know that's a lot to take in right now, but if you can do all that, it'll make your life a little bit easier. So then all you want to do is single crochet. Okay, so then you just pull all the loose strands a little bit because they will be a little bit loose. So that is your first stitch, your first single crochet of the new round. Okay, so with that, I'm going to show you this. You have to go from round 4 to 13. You're just going to single crochet 10. You're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch. So what I do to keep me on track is, so we're going to go round 4 through 13. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have to go 10 rows, single crochet 1 in each stitch. Okay, so when I'm done with the row, I just cross it off. And that keeps me totally on track. Okay, so now with this, we just put our first single crochet in there. So then I'm going to put one more single crochet and add my stitch marker. And this is, I know there's several loose strands here. This is the loose strand. You could even tuck the white one if you want to, but well, I'm not going to do that. So where's our next stitch? It's right here. I'm tucking the strand behind and I'm making another single crochet. Okay, so again, use your stitch marker, mark the first stitch always, just to keep you on track. Okay, so you want to do this, put just one single crochet in each stitch for a total of 10 stitches for 10 rows. Okay, and I will meet you in a couple rows because we will tuck everything in before the arm is completed. Okay, so go ahead and just do a couple rows and I'll meet you at like the 6th row. Okay? Okay everyone, so I just finished my 6th row. So what I'm going to do now, because I have a lot of these strands hanging out, is pull up your loop, leave your stitch marker in the stitch, and you want to turn this inside out, which is a little bit challenging, but there we go. So you want to take your yarn needle, and I'm going to do the loose end that we did with the magic circle. Put your yarn through there. And then, like I've done before, just work your way through the stitches. And with this, it doesn't really have to be, I'm just going to do 2 stitches each because it's just not going to really go anywhere. So just work back and forth like this. And then I will just go like this. Okay, so that one is done. Get your scissors and cut. Make sure you're not cutting your work though. I've done that a couple of times and it was devastating. I did it on a virus shawl that I was working on, and wow, it was horrible. So with these are the 2 strands. I always like to tie them. That's just my thing. You absolutely do not have to do that, but I like to do that to mine. So with this gray one, I worked it behind already as I was crocheting, so this one can be cut. Okay, so now you just, if you are like me, you just want to do this one. And again, since this is the little hand part, you know, it doesn't have to be too elaborate here. I'm going up over here because there's a little teeny tiny space. And then you go back down here. And you want to make sure that you're only going through the back loops and your needle again is not poking on the outside, okay? Because that will definitely mess up the pattern. So just go through the back loops, and you know what? That's good. There we go. Now you want to get your fiber fill now, flip it back to the correct side. Stick your finger in there and shape it a little bit, because as we do this we are going to fill it, okay? So get your fiber fill, and as you make the rows, maybe every couple row, 2 or 3 rows, you want to put the fiber fill in as you go along. And that will make your life much easier, okay? And you just shape it like that however you like. So continue on. I am just now starting my 7th row. I still have 7 more rows to go, right? Yes. So continue till you reach the end of your 13th row and fill as you go, okay? And I will meet you when you are done. Okay everyone, so I just finished the last row, and I just want to show you, I am here, this is the first stitch, this is the last row. So what I do is, okay, so I've crocheted to the 10 single crochet. I'm going to take 2 out. And why I do that is because since we are going to sew, these are the arms, not the legs. I keep wanting to say the legs. We're going to sew the arms to the body, okay? So if you just leave the stitches like this, there will be a little ridge. So what I do is, since this is the last row, we're going to pull, and you want to make sure that you have enough yarn to sew the arm on the body, okay? So I always leave a very long length there. So what I do, again, I stopped at the 8th stitch. All I do is to make it even, so there isn't that little ridge there, is I take my yarn needle. You can also do this with the hook, but I like doing it with the yarn needle. You just put the yarn needle in and go like that. So it is kind of like you're fastening it off. But you see that? I go back and forth a couple times. Just through the top links, the top stitches. Just like that. And it just evens, it smooths everything out, okay? So I'm going to finish stuffing this, and here's the other arm. So we have done these two, super cute. So far, let's see what we've done. We've done the arms, we've done the tail, and then we've done the head. Okay, super cute. So now I believe we are going to, let me see here, hold on one second. We are going to make the legs and the body next. Okay, so again, let's see what we're going to start with the ends. So we're going to start with whatever color you want your feet to be. Okay, so go ahead and grab that color and we are going to get started. Okay, so we're going to start making the legs and the body. So again, I'm matching, these are the arms. I'm going to match my legs to the arms. If you want different colors, you do you. But I'm going to start first with this is the arm, but it's very similar to the leg. So we're going to start with the foot the foot part first. Oh boy. Foot part first. So I'm going to use white. Okay. So let's begin. So now I'll give you a million guesses as to what we're going to start with. We're going to start with a magic ring, magic circle. So again, yarn in between thumb and first finger. And I'm going to go a little bit faster because you guys should have already gotten this, okay? So again, yarn between first, and first finger and thumb, over, cross over, hold the yarn, okay? And then insert your hook, northwest quadrant, hook down, pull up, okay? And twist, and then chain one, like so. And then pull this loose strand, make the loop a little bit smaller like that. So now we are going to put 6 single crochets in the ring. And remember, you want to go up and over both strands, okay? So here we go. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 4 single crochets, 5 single crochets. I'm going to put this a little bit tighter, and 1 more. Make sure you go up and over both strands. Oops. 6 single crochets. Okay, see that? Take your loose strand, pull it very tight, and there we go. Okay, so that was our first, that's going to be our first round. Now in the second round, we're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch around for a total of 12. Okay, so here is our first single crochet, and again you want to use your chain marker, and that is super tight. Wow. Just wiggle it, yours gets super tight like that. So that's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and then you want to put your chain marker in the first single crochet, which is right here. So go ahead, continue that pattern, 2 single crochets in each stitch for a total of 12 single crochets all the way around. Okay, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay everyone, so you should have a total of 12 single crochets all the way around. So I'm just going to pause here, and with this strand I'm going to tuck it in right now, okay? Just so there's 1 less strand hanging around, if you will. So you just pull tight on it again, and then since this is the inside, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You just want to pull this through a total of 3 times. There we go. I got the wrong one again. Oh, this is what happens when you crochet late at night. So that's 1 way, and then I'm gonna go through right here for 2, and then I'm gonna go back around. Here's 1 and 2 and 3, something like that. Again, it doesn't have to be any kind of perfect. Okay, just pull it tight a little bit, and then we're going to cut the string. I don't know what happened to my other scissors. My daughter probably took them somewhere. But okay, so we did 12 single crochets, right? So now all we're going to do is put 1 single crochet in each stitch for a total of 12. But I want you to stop at the 11th stitch, okay? Because we're going to do a color change if you're adding another color. If you're not, don't worry about it. So just do 11 crochets, 1 in each stitch. There'll be 1 left, okay? And I will meet you when you're done. Okay, everyone, so I have put 11 stitches in. This is my 12th stitch right here. So what I'm going to do is have my second color on standby. And again, if you're not using a second color, this doesn't apply to you, but I am using a second color, okay? And that color is gray. So in the next stitch, if you are doing a color change, you insert your hook, yarn over, okay? And with the new color, you yarn over on that and you pull through both loops. Okay? And that's how you add a new color. Pretty simple. So now let me put 1 single crochet in the next stitch just to lock that on, and I will show you. And if you can tuck both of these behind. That's a trick. So that's 1. I'll do 2. You see how I'm tucking them behind? So we don't have to finish that later. So put your chain marker, first stitch, okay? Get your handy dandy notepad because we are going to do some rows. So we're going to do 4 through 11. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to do 8 rows I'm doing gray yarn, okay? So we're going to do 8 rows with 12 single crochets, okay? So go ahead and do that, and after you finish a row, mark it off. That's what I do. It keeps me from going crazy, okay? Okay, everyone, so I just finished round 11 on the leg part. I'm at a new desk, I know. My husband and kids are watching TV, so I had to relocate. But now, instead of using the yarn needle, I'm going to show you how to fasten this off with the hoop, with your hook, not hoop. So all you do is, and again, I just like to put 2 stitches. So there's 1 slip stitch and 2 slip stitches. So you see it just is like a gradual thing. It doesn't come to an abrupt end. So with this first leg that you do, you can fasten this one off. And again, I like to leave a long piece of yarn at the end just for tucking in and what have you. So now this is the first leg that we did. Super cute. We are going to work on the second leg, and the second leg is exactly like this. So go ahead and rewind the video, make another one, but we are not going to fasten off, okay? So when you're done, just meet me back here. Do not cut the thread because we are going to continue on with the body, okay? And I will show you how to do that when you're done. So just go ahead and make another leg, and I will meet you when you're done. Okay, everyone, so we have the first leg, bunny leg, and we have the second bunny leg, which I just finished. Make sure that it's filled before we start, okay? So make sure that both of them are filled. I just have a little bit left to go on each of them. So that's how mine are. Okay, so now what we're going to do is join these two legs together. Okay, and how are we going to do that? Well, this is the last stitch from the previous leg. Okay, right here. So this is the last stitch of the leg that we just did. Okay, now bear with me here. This is the loose strand of the first leg. I'm going to hold it down like that. Okay, it'll make it easier. I went through this a couple times and I got kind of confused as to what strand we were working with. You will need this, so just leave it alone. Don't cut it or anything, okay? So we are going to put, we still have my yarn. I still have my yarn on the hook from the last leg that we did. Again, it's stuffed. This is the strand of yarn we are going to be working with. Okay, so you're going to leave your hook on the leg and you are going to insert your hook with the last leg on the loop still. You are going to insert your hook into the first chain right here of the new leg. Okay, if you guys have seen my what is it, the Santa pant video, this is very similar. So what we're going to do now is yarn over and we're going to pull through the two loops. Okay, everyone with me? So now the two sides are joined. Okay, so then single crochet one, and what you're going to do is just single crochet all the way around on this side. Oops, for 12 stitches. Okay, you're basically just going to put one single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so you know what, we're actually just going to do this together. So what this is doing is it's building on the top of the legs. Crocheting and talking right now is very hard for me for some reason. It's building on the top of the legs and we are starting to make the body of the bunny. Okay. And I've actually lost count as to what stitch I'm on. But the pattern says to go for 12 stitches. You will stitch all the way around. So now you see we're coming to the front here. Everyone see that? And this is our loose strand. It's kind of annoying, I know. So here's our, let me get something to point with. This is stitch 11, this is stitch 12. We're going to single crochet in those two stitches. Everyone see that? Like that. And then make sure that you have every stitch. I think there's one more stitch right here. Is there? I don't know. I'm just going to put a single crochet right there. Okay. So now, again, this is our loose strand of yarn. We're just going to tuck that in. You're going to go to the next leg, which is, this is the first stitch. I have my pencil in it. Right here, we're going to single crochet. Okay, so this is the last, oops, the last stitch of this leg right here. So we're going to take this and single crochet it right here. Okay, now I'm pencil crocheting. Does that make sense to everyone? I hope so. Okay. is right here. And then we're going to single crochet that. And then we're just going to work our way back around to the back. And I'm not counting, but I think I should be, but whatever. We've made it this far, right? So one single crochet in each stitch around. So let me just stop right here and show you the front. So you see the two legs are now joined together. Okay, so we left this strand here so we can fill in any holes that we have along the way, which I'm sure we will, but don't worry about that now. We're going to come around the back. We have a couple more stitches to do here. So again, we're just single crocheting, one single crochet in each stitch, like so. And now we're coming on the back side of the bunny, and this is where we started, and this is where things can get a little bit messed up too. So you want to finish every stitch on the second leg and single crochet through all of those. Okay, so you see right here I have one single crochet left on this leg. So I'm going to put the single crochet right here. And now we are just going to start by single crocheting in each single crochet that we've made. Okay, so the next single crochet, this one right here, this stitch is the one that the first one that we made to join the two legs together. So we're going to single crochet in that, and then we're going to single crochet in the next one, and then we're going to single crochet in the next one. Okay, so I am going to mark this first stitch, which is somewhere around here. We'll just put that as the first stitch. Okay, so now the two legs are joined together. Everyone see that? So now what we're going to do is put two rows 12 and 13. Okay, single crochet 24. So I believe, was that the, yeah, okay. So we just did row 12 together. Okay, now this row that we're starting right now is row 13. So all you want to do is put one single crochet in each stitch all the way around for a total of 24. So go ahead and do that, and again we're just working all the way around the perimeter like this now. Go ahead and do that, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay everyone, I'm back up at my desk now. So you can see we just put one single crochet in each stitch for a total of 24. We just finished round 13. So now we're going to start round 14. Okay, so round 14 is you single crochet 3, you put one single crochet in each stitch, and then you put 2 single crochets in the fourth one, and you repeat that 6 times. Okay, so let's start on that. So I already did my first, I went ahead and did this a little bit just to see what it would look like. So this is my first single crochet right here. So I'm going to put in 2 more. Okay, so I already have my first single crochet. Here's my second single crochet, and here's my third single crochet. So 3 single crochets, 1 in each stitch, and then you put 2 single crochets in the fourth stitch, 2 and 1. and that makes 4 and 5. Okay, so there's going to be a total of 5 single crochets in a grouping. Okay, let's do the next group. So it's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 3 single crochets, and then 2 in the next single crochet right here. 1 and 2. Okay, so go ahead and repeat that pattern until you hit your stitch marker. 3 single crochets, 1 in each stitch, and then 2 single crochets in the 4th one. When you're done, you should have a total of 30 stitches, 30 single crochets. So I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, so I just put in 30 single crochets, and you want to make sure that you have close to that, okay? Right now it's not imperative because we are almost done. We're just going to build up his belly or her belly, depending on if yours is a boy or a girl, or it could be gender neutral. But first, before we start doing that, we need to take care of this, okay? So grab your yarn needle, and if you don't have any holes, congratulations. Just pull the yarn through to the other side. Oops. I'll show you how to do this here. So right now this stitch is out. Remember, this is where we joined the 2 legs. So all I'm going to do is go in, where's my back? I'm going to go in through here. Let's see what that looks like. Like that. So as long as you don't have any big holes, I think this is good. Let me see. Oh no, there's one. I have a little hole on the inside where the legs meet. I'm sure you guys can't see that. It's right here. So I'm just going to go through the stitches like that, just to close it up a little bit. So when you start stuffing the fiber fill, you don't want anything coming out, A, and B, anything showing through. So if you have anything like that, just go through stitches on the inside like that. So then I'll go up right here like this, through those, and then I'm going to work down like this, and that should be good. Let me get my scissors. So if you have a loose strand, just work it through like that. So now what you need to do is fill, okay? Start putting more fiber fill inside, and then with the 30 stitches that we just did, we need to do, we just finished row 14, so rows 15 through 19, we need to do rows 15 through 19, 30 stitches, one single crochet in each stitch. Okay, so here we go, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. That's 5 rows. The next 5 rows, it's just one single crochet in each stitch. I have chicken scratch writing. Okay, So, several steps again. If you haven't done, do like I did and just put the loose strand of yarn that was just hanging out there, weave it through, close all gaps in between. You need to fill with fiber fill, okay? And then you need to do 5 rows, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1 single crochet in each stitch for a total of 30 single crochets all around. Okay, everyone got that? So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, look at how cute this is. So I started stuffing, and I was thinking if you're into this is just my thing. You could put a little bit of lavender or a drop of something, some nice essential oil in the middle so it smells nice, maybe. I don't know. That's my thing. I love oils and smelly, pretty things. Okay, so we just finished row 19. We are going to start row 20, and hopefully you are stuffing along as you go, and just make sure that it is pretty packed in there, okay? So let's begin row, where's my hook? I have all this stuff on my desk. Row number 20, okay? So row 20 is 3 single crochets, 1 in each stitch, and then single crochet 2 together. So this is the, I guess you would say, the waist area. Now we're going to start making the body, the upper body. Okay, so take out your chain marker, 3 single crochets, and then single crochet 2 together. Okay, 1, 2, let me put the chain marker right here on the second one, or I'm sorry, the second one on the first stitch. So we did 2 single crochets, we're going to do 1 more, and then we're going to single crochet 2 together. Okay, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so then repeat this grouping, 3 single crochets, 1 in the next 3, 1 in each stitch. So there's 1, 2, and 3, and then single crochet 2 together. Okay, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Okay, so go ahead and repeat that pattern, 3 single crochets, 1 in each stitch, and then single crochet 2 together. Repeat that pattern till you reach your chain marker, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, so we are done with that row 20, and how you know you've done it right is if you finished on a single crochet 2 together. If you didn't, then just make sure you have 34 stitches around. Okay, that's all you do. No big deal. Don't sweat it. So the next row, row 21, all we're going to do is single crochet 24. Okay, so put 1 crochet, 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, we are almost done. Super exciting. So we just finished row 21, and we put 24 single crochets. So now we're going to start row 22. So row 22 is 2 single crochets and then single crochet 2 together. Okay, so we are going to single crochet 2, so that is 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets, 1 in each stitch. And again, I'm going to mark my first stitch right here. And then the next 2 stitches, we're going to single crochet 2 together. Okay? Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, we'll do that one more time. So, insert your hook, oh, I'm sorry, 2 single crochets, 1 in each stitch. 1 and 2. And then the next 2 stitches are single crochet 2 together. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, so go ahead and repeat that pattern. Single crochet in 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and then single crochet 2 together. Go ahead and repeat that pattern till you reach your chain marker, and I will meet you when you are done, and you should have a total of 18 stitches. Okay, 18 stitches when you're done. I'll meet you then. Okay, everyone, so you should end that row on a single crochet 2 together, and you should have at the end of the row a total of 18 stitches, 18 single crochets. Okay, so now through rows 23 through 26, we're just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch for a total of 18. Okay, so I have my handy dandy notepad here. Get one. I highly get a piece of paper, whatever, anything, an old envelope, those work really well. So, okay, here we go. 23, 24, 25, and 26. 4 rows. 4 rows, we are going to single crochet 18, 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so go ahead and do that for 4 rows, rows 23, 24, 25, and 26. 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Go ahead and do that, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, everyone, so I want you to take your bunny head and put the head on the body, and if that looks good to you, we're going to do 1 more, okay? 1 more row and that's it. So put the head on the bunny, on the body, bunny, and if the body is long enough for you, then you can stop right here and continue. If you want to add more length, a little bit, like 1 or 2 more rows, please do that right now because this is it, okay? So I think that that looks so stinking cute. So, hey, buddy. Okay, so now if you are fine with how the body looks, then we are going to go on to literally the last row. How exciting. Pat yourself on the back. So now what we're going to do for the last row is we are going to put 1 single crochet and then single crochet 2 together, okay, for a total of 12 stitches at the end. So single crochet, single crochet 2 together. Single crochet, single crochet 2 together, and I'm sorry, I should insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so we have, I didn't put my chain marker in, we have a total of that we just did 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? I'm lost now. But it doesn't matter. Let's just continue. We'll do this together. 1 single crochet, single crochet 2 together, like so, 1 single crochet, and then single crochet 2 together. And bum, ba-da, you are done. Okay, I don't know if that's a total of 12, but we are at the end, the back side of the project, so you know what, we're done. Okay. So now, since we are done, we want to, because we're going to have to fasten the head on the body, okay, you want to leave a long strand. I'm going to do an extra long strand like that. Okay, so you want to leave enough to sew the head onto the body, okay? And to get this even, again, I'm going to slip stitch in the last 2. So there's 1 and 2, just to get it in the middle right here. You see that? Yay! So go ahead and pull this through. And now we can work on putting everything together. Okay, so grab your yarn needle and I will meet you when, grab your yarn needle, your arms, the tail, and the head, and I will meet you when you have gathered everything. Okay? Okay, everyone, so you've gathered all of your items. Now you want to make sure that the body cavity is filled how you like it, okay? So I filled mine, I packed it in there pretty good, so it is like that. So now what I'm going to do with the loose strand of yarn is thread it through the yarn needle, and then we are going to just put it through the first couple of stitches like so, just to make the surface flat and even and nice to work with. Okay, so put that aside, and now if you have, look at how sweet that is, if you have push pins, now is the time to use them. Okay, so what I want you to do, and this is how I'm going to do it, is I'm going to put the head on first, and then I'm going to put the arms and then the bunny tail. The bunny tail is the easiest probably to do, but I say that now, but you never know. So position the head on the body, put your pins through it. Where are my pins? Right here. If you have pins, if not, it's no big deal, but it does make it easier to work with. Okay, I feel like this is a voodoo doll or something, I don't know. So okay, I'm going to push the pins in, and I'm just going to position the head on how I like it and how I see fit. Okay, so once I've done that, I will come back and we will sew the head on. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Make sure it's exact. Look at it from far away and make sure it's how you like it. Okay, and go ahead and do that. Put the pins on and I will meet you back. Okay, everyone, so here's just a quick note. I have a bunch of yarn needles that I can't find right now, but if you have one of those little packs, they come in different sizes. Okay, so when I'm putting this together, I like using the smaller size just because I feel like it's easier to get in there. If you want to use the larger size, go right ahead. It is all up to you, okay, and whatever you feel comfortable with. So once you are happy with the placing of the bunny head, go ahead and sew it on to the body. So you can see I used a bunch of pins. It kind of holds, but oh well. So what I do now is very carefully, I hope you can see this. Let me zoom in a little bit more. You want to insert the yarn, go under on the head and come back out on the body. Okay? I mean, there really is no right or wrong way, I guess, just as long as the head is sewed onto the body. You know, you got it. So just, you want to go around a couple times and just make sure that it's attached. And this is how I do mine. So again, I go in through the top, grab a couple loops from the head, and then work my way back through like so. Okay? You are going to develop your own way. There is no absolute right or absolute wrong way. In the end, all that matters is the head is secured onto the body. Okay, so go ahead and do your thing and take as long as you need, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, so I have sewed my head onto the body, and you can see that is not coming off. So now what I do is I just work my way through the stitches again. So you go one way, and then you go this way, and then, if you hear that little giggling noise, that's my daughter laughing. And then you can go through the other way, and when you go through the final way, you just go in through the back. You see that? Pull it out and then kind of cinch it just a little bit and then cut it. Okay? So there you have it. The bunny head is on. Mine's kind of flimsy, but that's okay. It's handmade. So now we're going to put the hands on, okay? So same thing, make sure they're stuffed how you want it, okay? Put the seam or the loose strand of yarn towards the back. Ah, sweet! And these you can place obviously wherever you like, but make sure that they are stuffed. This one needs some more stuffing. Make sure that they are stuffed before you attach them. Okay, and remember, if you change color, they will have a seam on them, so you might want to put that towards the back. But go ahead and do the same thing like we did with the head. If you're using push pins, put the pins in first. Make sure you like it, that's where you like it, and then you sew the arms on. Okay, does that make sense? So go ahead and do that. I know this is going to take some time for me. Go ahead and do that, and I will meet you when you are done sewing the arms on, and then we will work on the tail. Look at this. It's so cute. I can't even believe my eyes. So now well, just to let you know, I did sew on the arms, which was a little bit of a challenge. I have to say the head was a little bit of a challenge, but I made it through. Okay, here's the back. So now all we have to do is sew the tail on, and we're done. Okay, so again, it doesn't have to be, I mean, just put it wherever you want to. But I'm going to do this, just sew it on. This should be no problem after the arms. The arms were really challenging for me. I don't know. I hope it was a lot easier for you. Go ahead, get your yarn needle, sew the tail onto the back, and I will meet you when you are done. Okay, you guys, I feel like crying. This is so, so sweet, so cute. I have the tail on the back, so the project is complete. I will also be making a video on little carrot that you can put on the bunny's arm. But for now, this is totally complete. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. It's so cute. I can't believe my eyes. Congratulate yourself on the back. This is a really, really cute project to do, and I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. So if you like my videos, please, please subscribe. Hit that red button. I have a ton of giveaways, and I am like to do videos that people want to see, and I definitely have a lot of requests for this cute bunny. So thank you so, so much for watching the video, and I hope everyone is safe and doing well.